There are many ways to teach a good Bible story, but one of my favorite ways is to make it interactive so that you're not just reading the story to them, but that ahead of time, before the lesson even starts, you give the kids certain words that they are to say whenever you say a certain name or place or whatever it is. You can come up with that. They can make a sound. So this is an example of the story of Esther, how I gave them that. And it just helps the kids pay better attention because they're listening for those cues, and they just take in the lesson, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, we're going to learn the story of Esther. How many of you have ever heard of Esther? All right, but I need you guys to participate. Can you participate with me?
Yes.
All right, so if you hear some certain names, you're going to have to do what I tell you. Are you ready? All right, if you hear the name King Xerxes, you're going to go like this. You guys ever heard trumpet noises when they're announcing a king?
That's trombone what you're doing. This is trumpet.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, we're going to make a trumpet noise like this. Okay, if you hear Esther, you're going to say, you go, girl.
You go, girl.
Okay, that's good. All right, if you hear Haman, you're going to say, boo. He's the bad guy in the story.
Yes.
All right, if you hear the name Mordecai, you're going to say, what a guy.
What a guy.
Okay, you guys got that? Let's go over that one more time. King Xerxes. Esther.
You go, girl.
Haman.
Boo.
Oh, you got to be a little more louder than that.
Boo.
Okay, how about Mordecai?
What a guy.
All right, so everyone listen to the story. You ready? King Xerxes of Persia was searching the entire kingdom for a beautiful woman to become his new queen. Esther
You go,
was
girl.
a very beautiful Jewish girl and was one of the women brought to the palace as a possible queen successor. Esther
You go, girl.
did not tell anyone about her Jewish family. Mordecai
What a guy. What a guy.
was Esther's cousin.
Oh, you go, girl.
Oh, he's paying attention.
You go, girl.
You go, girl. Okay. Who took care of her because she had no parents. He worked for the king and was able to check on her daily. When it was time for Esther
You go, girl.
to go before King Xerxes, he was very pleased and crowned her as his new queen. Two of the king's officers became angry at King Xerxes and were planning to kill him. Mordecai
What a guy.
overheard their plans and told them to Queen Esther.
You go,
She
girl.
reported the plot to the king and gave Mordecai,
What a guy.
he's really paying attention, the credit for saving the king's life. After all these things happened, King Xerxes promoted another of his officers, Haman, to a higher rank, and all of the officers had to bow down and kneel to him. Mordecai
What a guy.
was a Jew and refused to bow down or kneel to anyone but God. So Haman became very angry and convinced the king to sign an order that all of the Jews in the land were to be killed. Mordecai,
What a guy.
you guys are forgetting Mordecai and Haman. All right, so Haman is boo, Mordecai, what a guy, because it rhymes with Mordecai, right?
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
why.
easy to remember. So Haman became very angry. Did I already read that? And convinced the king to sign an order that all of the Jews in the land would be killed. Mordecai
What a guy.
told Esther
You go, girl.
that she must tell the king of Haman's plot.
Boo.
But Esther
You go, girl.
knew it was against the law to approach the king unless she was invited. But she was courageous. Her people were depending on her. When she approached the king, he was pleased and held out his scepter for her to come forward. Everyone hold out your scepter. Esther
You go, girl.
told King Xerxes of Haman's plan to destroy her people. The king was so angry with Haman that he had him killed, and Mordecai
What a
was
guy.
promoted to his position. Because of Esther's courage,
You go, girl.
all of the Jewish people in the kingdom were saved. The end.
You go, girl.